Well, good afternoon and welcome to San Angelo Live. We're back at the live political desk. It's Monday, President's Day. Glad you're with us. And we are visiting again with Stacye Speck, who is a candidate for Justice of the Peace in Precinct 3. Stacye, welcome back.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And of course, that's in the Republican primary, and we're getting close, about a week from tomorrow's Election Day. Looks like this week there's not voting going on today.
Correct.
Because it's President's Day, but for the next 4 days, there are 5 locations in Tom Green County where people can go vote from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But let's catch up a little bit. You've been on the campaign trail for months now. What are some of the things you've run across that you weren't expecting?
Well, we started this in March of 2021, so we've been doing it for 11 months. And it's been crazy, to say the least. We started the crazy sign stuff in December, so that's been an adventure, to say.
The sign war, the sign game, however you look at it, is always interesting. And from a candidate perspective, it'll drive you crazy. You put out signs, and some get blown over, some get picked up, some get taken down, some disappear mysteriously. But that's part of all that's just one aspect of the campaign, and I know you've been going through some of that.
Yes, we did that in December. We started all the signs, and then in January we started our block walking, going door to door, meeting the citizens in JP3 in the precinct, and even other citizens in Tom Green County. I would like to say that I have amazing supporters. I have amazing people helping me with my campaign. If it was not for them, we could not do that. I have been very, very blessed. My husband has helped me 100%, and the people backing me, I just need to tell them that I could not do it if it was not for them. But for the citizens in the precinct, I have had amazing support. They have came out in droves to tell me that they support me, that they appreciate me. A lot of them recognize me from being with the sheriff's office for 27 years.
Yeah.
I've always, for the last 10 years, I've done the off-duty security for the sheriff's office, so I've came in contact with a lot of people that way. And for the 27 years that I have been there, combined 25 years, I've been a supervisor, so a lot of them have dealt with me that way too. So it's good getting back to see them and meet with them.
Well, it's amazing, and anybody who goes through a campaign, it's a real eye opener, and our hats are off to all the candidates. Anybody that would undertake this, it's a tremendous undertaking, and the signs are part of it. The walking door to door is part of it. The forums are part of it. Y'all didn't get any forums really this trip, but you have attended a lot of Republican sponsored events and had the opportunity to visit with folks. What do you do for the next 4 days? I mean, we're getting down to 4 days of early voting. I guess the next 7 days. Really, what do you plan on doing?
Well, we're still. I have taken off from the sheriff's office to still go door to door. We're still walking. I believe that getting in with the community and going door to door is the best way to get out and see people. I hand out flyers. I tell them what I'm about, what I believe in. I have been publicly endorsed by the San Angelo Police Officers Association, their PAC. I did recently get the San Angelo Association of Realtors endorsement also.
All right.
I've been endorsed by the previous Chief Deputy, Del Pierce, and the previous Sheriff, Truman Ritchie, and Pam Jones, who was the sheriff previously, David Jones's wife.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been very blessed. I just can't explain how grateful I am, and I just love the people in Tom Green County.
Well, they really are great, and this process is grueling, and people don't understand how much effort and time it takes. As we go forward, the Justice of the Peace Office, there's 4 in Tom Green County, mm-hmm. and Fred Buck is the current Justice of the Peace. He decided not to run and made that public so that anybody could. Is there anything about the office that you're really, really looking forward to, sinking your teeth into?
Well, for the last 9 years at the sheriff's office, I have been in an administrative position where I have to know how to do all the paperwork that goes all the way from the sheriff's office to the district courts and to the JP courts. So I look over that and know that I am proficient in criminal law and civil law. So with the JPs, they are the first judicial system that the majority of people will go to. So I believe that I can bring an accuracy level to the JP court. So I'm excited about doing that. I'm excited about working with the staff and bringing my knowledge from the sheriff's office to the JP courts. I'm excited about working with the other JPs and learning from them. So I'm just excited about learning new hats and getting in and getting my feet wet.
All right. Stacye, let's talk about the district itself. It is the northwestern quadrant of Tom Green County. 1/4 of the population lives there. What is Precinct 3, boundary-wise?
So Precinct 3 goes all the way from Paulan, goes all the way up to the north corner. It goes all the way to Water Valley, and then comes all the way back to the Bluffs. So it's a huge precinct.
And it includes a large portion of San Angelo itself.
Yes, it does.
And that's quite an undertaking. And all 4 JPs have roughly the same number of constituents. We will, when we get back, we'll give you another shot at talking directly to the voters and give them your message. But we'll be right back right after this.
You deserve a JP who will be dedicated, committed, and knowledgeable in both criminal and civil law. A JP who will strive to make accurate decisions according to the law, regardless of race, creed, or color. On March the 1st, a vote for Speck means a vote for fair justice that you can count on.
And we're back with Stacye Speck, and this Election Day is coming up soon. Election Day is March 1st, which is Tuesday, a little over a week from now. So we've got the next 4 days, 12-hour days of early voting, and then we take the weekend off, and what we'll see is Election Day. This is the final push, I guess you could say. This is where I'm going to step back, and this is for between you and the voters who haven't voted already, and you hope that that everybody out there's voted for you, but you still got a week left to go. This is your message, as long as you want to take your message to the voters. So, Stacye, it's all yours.
Okay. I'm Stacye Speck. I'm your Republican candidate for Justice of the Peace of Precinct 3. I believe that you deserve a Justice of the Peace who is knowledgeable, available, and dedicated to the precinct. I believe that your Justice of the Peace needs to know the criminal and civil law, and I believe that your Justice of the Peace needs to be available to stay in your court for as long as you will be available, or that you would want to vote them in to stay as a JP. I also believe that your Justice of the Peace needs to be the person who will deliver unbiased and fair justice to every single person that comes to your court. I'm asking for your vote on March the 1st, 2022 for Justice of the Peace of Precinct 3. Thank you.
Very good, Stacye. And of course, for the next until Friday, there are 5 early voting locations, and I'm trying to remember them. The more of these I do, the more I think I can remember. There's one in Precinct 3, which is at the Grape Creek High School, or the Grape Creek Schools Administration Building. They're at 2288 and 87
Yes.
North. There's also the bus station downtown at 510 North Chadburn. Of course, the elections office. And then MHMR, which is on Beauregard, the 1500 block of Beauregard. And then Westlake Hardware out on Knickerbocker.
Yes,
so
sir.
anybody can vote at any of those locations. And there'll be more than a dozen locations on Election Day, which is Tuesday, March 1st. One final thing, how can people learn more about you, and how can they get a hold of you between now and then?
So I have a Facebook page. It's called Stacye Speck for JP3. And my email is stacySpeckforJP3 @gmail.com.
Very good. Very good. Okay, Stacye Speck visiting here at the political desk at San Angelo Live. Good afternoon, and we will see you next time. On behalf of Stacye Speck and San Angelo Live, I'm Yantis Green.